Welcome everyone, this is Cybercoder and this is the second part of my tutorial series how to make a tycoon game for beginners in Unity. Okay, so last episode we left off at this. We got this ice cream stand panel done, and now we are going to add a button so you can buy an ice cream stand. We're going to add money and such later, but now we're just going to have a button you press and you get a store. So first off we need to go here to canvas and click this arrow, then open up our ice cream stand panel and of course switch to scene view. Then right click the ice cream stand, go down to UI and button, like that, and then you can scale it however you want. I'm just going to scale it to like this size and then just move it over here like that, and then change the background color to like a red button, like that or something like that. Now we have a button. We're going to change the text on the button, so just click this arrow here on your button and go down here to text and just rename it to whatever you want, or just change the text to whatever you want. I'm just going to rename it to buy because that's what this button is supposed to do. Then you can change the font size if you want. I'm just going to change it to like 25. A bit bigger, maybe like 32, like that, and just drag it down like that. And how does that look? Sure. Then I'm just going to change it to bold as well, and maybe change the text to white or something. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Then we're going to add another text. So right click on ice cream stand and then add text, and this for now this is just going to be how many shops we have, so just scale it to however big you want, make sure it fits, and then I'm going to center it and put it in the middle of the box, and then I'm just going to put a 1 in here. And yeah, change the font again to like 20, no, like 28, like that. Then I'm going to go down here to assets, right click on assets, go up here to create and click folder. Name the folder to scripts. You can name it to whatever you want, but this is going to be our scripts folder. So double click your scripts folder and then you should have this, and it should say this folder is empty. Good. Then just right click and go to create and then C# script and name it to whatever you want. I'm just going to rename it to like buy shop, like that, and then double click to open it up. You should have Microsoft Visual Studio downloaded because it should have downloaded when you downloaded Unity. So yeah, you should have that. Then you can see that we have a void start and a update. We are not going to use these right now, so you can just remove all this, so you just have what I have here left. Then you're going to want to go up here and do this using Unity engine.ui, like that, and then put a semicolon you always have to end lines of code with a semicolon. That is a common issue, so don't worry, you'll learn. Then we're going to create a method. So to create a method, you just want to type void, and then Unity has like already done methods that do a certain thing. Like you saw, we had like update, and here we get like a bunch of others. But we're not going to use one of these. We're going to name a own method that does nothing. It just does what is in the method. So you just want to type void, and I'm going to name my method like by let's just name it by, and like that, and then just put these curly brackets, and like that. Now this method defaults to a private void, so just know that I'm going to put private in the beginning here, just so you remember that it's a private method. Then we're going to do a variable. We're going to create an int, and to create an int you want to do this. First you have to decide if it should be a public or a private method, or variable. If you are not going to use that integer in any other scripts, just in this script you can do it private, and most of your variables are going to be private. But if you just do private like this, you can't see this integer in your hierarchy, and that should be good to see it in your hierarchy, just to double check and stuff like that. So to make a private int or any other variable show up in your hierarchy, you're going to remove this private and do like these brackets, and then serialize field in the beginning, and then you can start typing private, and then to create an int you want to type int, and then just name it to whatever you want. I'm just going to name it to shop amount, like that, and then just give it a default value, so equal sign, then 1, and then end off with a semicolon, like that. And now you have created an integer. Now to start with, if today we are just going to add a store and update that number we added. So to do that we want to do shop amount plus equals 1, and then end the line off with a semicolon, and then do we actually have to add a text object as well, so just do another of these brackets, type serialize field, make it private again, make it text, and name it to whatever you want. I'm just going to name it to shop text, like that. No wait, maybe shop amount text, and then just go down here and say shop amount text equals shop amount dot toString, and then end it off with some normal parentheses and then a semicolon. Okay, so you might notice that we have a small problem here. If you used Unity, you probably know what's wrong, but don't worry if you haven't, I'm going to guide you through. So what you have to do is to go down here and put a dot and then do get component and then put this like arrow or less than and bigger than signs, greater than maybe they're called, and then do unity engine .ui .text and then this and then .text, and then now this part is only required if you haven't imported this. It can be good to add just as an extra security measure, but you don't have to, so I'm just going to remove that. And then to save this script off, you just have to do Ctrl S and you're done. Then go back to Unity and wait for this to load, and when there's a green, not green, but when there's a check mark down here, you know that you're good to go. Your script has loaded in. So what you now have to do is apply this script here. So just drag this script over here and drop it on, and now you can see that we have this script here with these two fields that we added here, and you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to remove the serialized fields from this so we can demonstrate what happens if you don't have them. So just remove those and then go back into Unity, and as you can see now you don't have any of those fields. So yeah, if you want to see private variables in Unity in the editor, you have to have the serialized fields in front of private variables. But we're going to keep that there and then just load back into Unity here. Now we could also do this directly on the button, and I think that's what we're going to do. So just go up here and hit remove component, go and click on the button and drag the script on here instead. And here in the text field you are going to want to drag this text in here like that, so you have a text object right there. Then you want to go here on the button and click add to list, or this plus icon on this on click event like that, and then drag your button on here. Then just choose your function. Remember we named the script by shop, so you want to go down to by shop and then just find the by method. Now as you can see we don't have the by method right now, and that also has a simple fix. That's because we made this private, so we need to change this to public so we can get it to show up. Then just save, Ctrl S and go back to Unity, wait for it to load, and then go here, by shop, and now you should have your by method right here. Just click buy and you should be good to go. Now make sure you have an event system in your scene somewhere, because if you don't have that it's not going to work. So now we're going to hit play and let's see if it works. So let's press the buy button, and as you can see it added a shop, and again and again, and you can literally spam this button and you will get the shops added. Now in the future we will add a cash system so you just can't spam buy these shops, and we'll also make them generate money, but for now this is like this is the basic of this script. So yeah, to exit play mode you have to press this blue triangle, and yeah, that's all for today. Remember to save as usual. Go up here to file and hit save, and that should be it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.